Welcome to Onivia Highlights. These are the best highlights of today's LTA 2025 matchup.
Opportunity for a return gank here from 100 Thieves.
Yeah, it looked like Ayla flashed as well, but Inspired perfect last week. Not a single death. He was like 0-0 and 19 on Sejuani. That is
Crazy.
the perfect Sejuani scoreline. Not taking a single kill. And then he had a monster Lilia game, 7-0 and 10, if I recall correctly. This guy has just been so consistent, such a monster for the squad. He has won MVPs across multiple leagues, and he just plays so consistently at a high level that it really
spawns are going to be nearly identical.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see, if it just results in another trade or if both teams are going to try to commit towards the grubs. 6 grubs obviously very, very valuable. But thus far, it has felt like a FlyQuest-paced game, right? This has not felt like a 100 Thieves game.
Oh, but now the immediate engage coming out from River. Quad is in danger. Tries to get himself back away. Stun back up from Ayla, but it's first blood over to Whippo in the meantime. Looks like a problem over here in the mid lane. A 1-for-1 trade so far as Ayla's going to be knocked down next. And FlyQuest make it a 2-for-1 trade.
And Whippo really making the difference there. They had the extra
instead.
Exactly. I think this is absolutely the right play. You just take away the 1 grub. As you say, they get no feat for it. They run down. They get a dragon of their own. They deny the 6. This is definitely a win for FlyQuest as they are now 1 kill away from the feat of warfare. 1 objective away.
Let's do it, buddy. Let's get that in there. Hold on. Whippo's getting in there. Going in after Sniper. Hits him there with a Pathmaker, but you're still just Cassante unless you go all out. There's no real kill threat on the guy, and he doesn't want to fully force that here just yet. Busio getting stunned up. River commits the Glacial Prison. Follow-up from Ayla and Quid. They got the damage, and Busio was just a little bit too far in harm's way. Meanwhile, Sniper going to get taken all out, all in, all day. Feat of warfare. FlyQuest to try to come in and stop this one. Whippo moving back up to the tier 1 turret here as FlyQuest do have Quad just lone sieging that tier 1 in the bottom lane. Whippo interfering with 100 Thieves' efforts in the top side to guarantee the first turret bottom. Meanwhile, the dive back in mid thanks to Inspired. Now Whippo here at the top side going in for the 1v2. Needs to take out Quid or Sniper to try to turn it into an even fight. Both are low. Nobody's dead just yet. Whippo looking to get away. He finds the third and Tofo's truck. You gotta be kidding me. Whippo is wide and 100 Thieves died a 1v2 for the big man top side.
What a play from Whippo in the top side, pulling off the monster outplay in the 1v2, and FlyQuest making more plays down on bot.
We aren't done. River's got to try to get away now as he and Ayla are forced to flee their own jungle. Quad coming in to reinforce his guys as now the Drake is the target. FlyQuest, they claimed the first turret in the bottom lane. Whippo got the 1v2 outplay in the top lane. Now FlyQuest have control over the Drake pit to earn themselves soul point 17 minutes into the game.
They are really cruising now. We'll see if River can find someone. What a cleanse!
Nicely done, Captain Jack from Masu getting right away from it. Ayla's ready for the follow-up with a Magnet Storm. However, FlyQuest trying to defend with Whippo making his entry into the fight here with the TP. 1-for-1 so far. Quad for Ayla. Quid's about to drop, making a 2-for-1 special for FlyQuest. This is exactly how they wanted this game to look. 17 minutes. No rel flash makes that navigation so much harder. The compass just broke.
Yeah, you have no rel flash for the engage, so now you're 100% all in on finding a perfect Sejuani ult, which is just going to be Mikhail's or Cleansed. And so I really struggle to see them finding a way unless there's some massive mispositioning here from FlyQuest, and we'll see if 100 Thieves can make a miracle happen.
All right, River is in that brush inside the Drake pit. Nice sidestep there on the accelerated shock blast from FlyQuest. Now they want to go in after River, just trying to burst down the Sejuani. Masu's not going to find anything there with the Chains of Corruption. Quid going in, tries to steal away the Braum ulti. 100 Thieves have made their play. Inspired's going to be killed off first. FlyQuest looking for a little bit more damage back. They're going to grab Sniper. Make it 2. Now 100 Thieves have lost their AD carry. A double kill for Quad. 3 dead in 100 Thieves jerseys. And Ocean Soul for FlyQuest.
Nicely done there by FlyQuest. River goes in. I think he's just really trying to focus on drawing.
I just don't see a way where Whippo dies without just going completely ham for no reason.
Yeah, exactly. It would have to be a real overextension, catch him with a lot of different members here. Quad just going to be able to knock down that tower, though, and they have full control of this area. Essentially being like gifted a Bloodthirster, right? He just heals back up by hitting the wave. Normally you are in such a risk, but instead they put River so low, they know he has to go back to base, they know he has no flash, so they're straight in on the Otacon. I don't think there's anything 100 Thieves can do about this.
No, sir, not with Varus and Azir DPS in the thing. Now Quid's going to be slammed into the wall, has to flash over just to survive, but Whippo is all out, going after FBI, and Whippo is the one who knocks. FlyQuest unafraid to keep going forward. Whippo's looking looking for another solo kill, this time on the Quid. Doesn't even matter. A double kill back for Quad. A dead bottom lane for 100 Thieves. FlyQuest just got Otacon as the entree. They got the bot lane on the side, and it's Baron for dessert.
Exactly, right back to Baron. You've on-hit Varus and Azir, some of the fastest objective takers in the game, by the way. So they're just still topped off from this Ocean Soul. They're going to claim the Baron as well, and then they are going to be marching on the base. Baron plus Otacon plus Soul acting on their terms, and they really do look bulletproof when they play like this.
And we saw in an interview from Bwipo after the loss to C9 in the... Oh, hold on. Got a bit of an engage coming out on Namasu here. 100 Thieves going in for the carry of FlyQuest. They need a little bit more damage to find him, but they just don't have it. Masu stays alive, and everybody on 100 Thieves is now overextended. Their play is ended. Quad coming around to guarantee this is the last nail in the coffin. FlyQuest aren't even worried about it, and they will continue their push straight down the mid lane with a triple kill from Masu. The Varus, the only man on the Rift that has not even died these 27 minutes. And with all those black and white screens on 100 Thieves, this base is in shambles.
Yeah, they're just going to take all 3 inhibitors at the same time, but you can't blame 100 Thieves for a look like that. They knew there was no cleanse on Masu. He's a little separated from the team. It's desperation times, right? It is that 1% chance that you're looking for in a game like this. They took their swing. FlyQuest was ready to answer. Don't even get the Otacon GA off of Masu for insult to injury.
Oh, man, that is a rough one. But what I was saying before, 100 Thieves tried to take their swing. Hold on, we might see another swing in the meantime. Let's see if FlyQuest want to leave. Doesn't look like it. They are ready to just keep this one going. Still 5 minutes strong. That's the power of the Ocean Soul. 20 minutes into the game, you're just immediately still topped off on all your resources. Flank coming around from Quid, but that control ward's going to see him. FlyQuest is fully aware of what's going on. First Nexus turret already down. Only one structure beside the Nexus still standing here in the base. Ayla's in the front line, immediately killed by Masu as they try to engage once more, but no, it's only 2 more deaths. It's all in vain for 100 Thieves. It's another triple for Masu, and FlyQuest 20-5, 29 minutes into the game, make quick work of 100 Thieves in game number 1 of this best of 3.
Inspired even getting a solo kill on Quid, up 2 levels over this very kind of scrappy, early mid-gamey type of composition that is really short range and wants to fight. What do they have none of? Engage. I want to see him go to the objectives, because I think that's the only way you're actually going to be able to force FlyQuest to fight you later on. Fight you before they are ready to, is by stacking dragons. Play around bot side, stack dragons, stack grubs, just try to go to every single objective here.
Oh, Busio with the early roam here in the mid lane. Meanwhile, top side, blink and you'll miss it. Sniper got a solo kill for first blood.
That is huge.
The entire game, most of the time. It's going to be these small incremental leads like what FlyQuest likes to build. River should be able to secure this first Drake. Doesn't look like there will be any contest from FlyQuest over this one.
I just really like the map movement, though. Bwipo gets to play top, pushes that in. You can see Quads going for on objectives is because they're so light on engage. They have no real way to start the fight except just being to the objective and the other team realizing, oh crap, if they get this, they're going to get soul. We have to go there.
Ayla, FBI, and River moving in. They want to steal the blue buff away from Inspired, but Inspired gets it with the plant. Now the counterattack coming out from FlyQuest. A ton of damage onto Ayla, and he's already killed. 100 Thieves have made a critical error, and they will be punished for it all the way to the grave. River wants to turn it around a little bit, but it ain't going to happen. Quinn into the back line, but the back line is his epitaph, man. He's got to get out of there. Bwipo flashes over the wall to follow, hits him with another scream, forces the flash out of the Akali. Decimating smash to try to keep Sniper around.
But the TP is so late that the fight is already decided. He's got to use the ult, he's got to use the shuriken flip, he's got to use the flash, everything just to survive and get out.
Tough outcome there for the Thieves as Bwipo wanted to show up here in the top lane in time to stop Sniper from taking the tier 1 turret, but he can't quite do it. Now Sniper with that Trinity Force, pretty strong, returning that damage onto Bwipo, but the Scion without his ulti cannot close that last little bit of the gap to catch up to the Gnar there. 100 Thieves now going to claim the feats for themselves.
And really stop them in their tracks. I think it's going to be very tough for 100 Thieves.
A showdown at high noon at the Drake pit. I like the sound of that as 100 Thieves going after Quad. He's already used the Soul Unbound to snap back to his previous position, and River wants to keep the chase going. He's got Quid right behind him, and he's got the rest of the boys right over the wall. Beautiful pick from 100 Thieves. Busio and Inspired were hoping that Cylons like to say, all right, we'll just have a good death, go for the turret, but it's 35 seconds on the clock. If he dies here, it could seriously hamper FlyQuest's effort to stop 100 Thieves from securing that Drake like we're talking about, but it looks like Whippo has resigned to his fate. He knows there's no way to get out of this one, so he'll just take the wave. His respawn timer is going to be dastardly and dangerously close to that dragon spawn as the Rift Herald summoned up in the bottom side river, walking now towards the bottom lane for 100 Thieves. Quad pushing up here on the top side. Quid going in after him. Busio wants to help out his mid laner. Nicely done there with the Fate sealed, buffering through where Quid is going to be in the smoke, but Quad cannot re-enter into the fight.
Yeah, Quad has to flash out even in the 1v2. Nicely done there by Quid, forcing out those resources. Whippo had to push though. He cut that wave while Quad was pushing topside, so they have the tempo, and it's just going to be them not choosing to fight. They are going to TP down towards this bottom lane tier 2, but meanwhile, FBI and River are taking the dragon. They're going to be able to get this. They got a tier 1 back on bot side, so FlyQuest said, you know what, with the death on Whippo, we'll just take the tier 1 top, we'll push in the waves, we'll collect as much gold as possible. We're not going to bet the game here. We're going to buy 5 more minutes, and we're going to wait to try to fight them at Soul. Of course, that has risks of
Nothing
its
to write a postcard home about, but they've still got a shot to take this game.
Absolutely, they do have a shot. And I gotta say, Unending Despair are gonna be insane this game. I mean, there's essentially 4 melees. You know, in a big team fight, Nar's probably gonna be in Mega, and you just have all of this short range here that is gonna be so difficult because he's just gonna be healing off of everybody. And FlyQuest now have the push here, walking forward, gonna be able to knock down the mid lane tower.
Massive damage from Masu there, just hitting everything like it's point and click.
And they are trying to rush this down. Whippo's walking up. He does have his ulti to join, so I think they're going to be here, but are they going to be here in time to fight?
No, it doesn't look like it. This thing's burning down very rapidly. Quid just wasting the time of FlyQuest, but the Otacon is already secured, and you can see Whippo saying nope. He cuts off the ulti. They don't want to full send any further. They know that
on the other side, Dragon's up. This could be the game on this fight. We'll see if 100 Thieves can get it.
So the big thing, Ayla's the only one on 100 Thieves who doesn't have his ult. Nobody else on the squad spent theirs. There's still perfect execution on the Akali, Killer Instinct, Crescent Guard, all of these things. Over on FlyQuest's side, they still don't have Fate sealed up yet. They still don't have the ulti for the Scion. The Fate sealed is the big one that I'm looking at that's going to limit the Yone's efficacy.
Sniper as well has the Mega Gnar bar in a great spot here. We'll see if they can find the fight.
Masu wanting to jump forward, but instead FlyQuest going to try to turn it right back around onto Sniper and Ayla. Instead, FBI flies in here with a Killer Instinct. A lot of damage down to Quad, who's going to try to get away there with the Q3. Flashes back in, looking to take down Sniper, but he ain't going to find it. 100 Thieves making the moves. 2 dead on FlyQuest. Whippo wants to get one back as Busio scrapping with Quid over by the Drake. A triple kill for the 100 Thieves mid laner. An ace for 100 Thieves and an Infernal Soul on top.
They're going to be able to grab it. What a fight. So close. The health bar is incredibly low there. Full vision in the pit. These wards over the walls saw River moving back to farm his jungle. Saw Ayla actually looking to go back to base.
Oh, Quad in trouble. Sniper's looking to get the solo kill here again. It needs another shot, and he finds it. Sniper has now solo killed both FlyQuest solo laners in the same game. Meanwhile, Quid getting the work done in the top side fight at the same time. Solo lanes for 100 Thieves showing up in game 2.
Man, Sniper is really showing up. I think this is his best game of the year so far, and with that kill, with the TP off Whippo going towards bot side, it's Baron o'clock because neither solo laner can get there. They're going to be able to grab this. Sniper makes the huge play and is going to get them those massive rewards, but Inspired trying to get over here.
Masu wants the kill on Quid, and he shuts him down. Nice shot coming out from the Ezreal. Ayla doing a good job using his ulti to keep.
It's going to be looking really strong on the Ezreal. So we have to see how much can they get done with this Baron. It looks like they're going to be posturing mostly in towards the Elder and trying to play for that.
Okay, Whippo wanted to find the ulti here on River. Decimating Smash hits him for the knock-up, but it's only Whippo and Busio here on the front line. There's no firepower behind them just yet. Inspired throws out the grasping roots, but they aren't going to find anybody here just yet. Ayla's going to be the first to die, but FBI has already killed off Quad. Now 100 Thieves already ready to fire in retaliation. Whippo with a decimating strike, but it estimates nothing. Into the back line goes Quid, and into the ground goes Busio. 100 Thieves are taking no prisoners. A double kill for the Akali yet again, and FlyQuest are wiped.
Gets Busio into the wall. He gets his flash as well, and then in goes Quid straight into the back line. Eyes on Inspired, knocks him down. Masu is pushed out by FBI. This is exactly what 100 Thieves needed to get done. They play towards the game plan, are going to be able to secure the Elder. They've got Baron, they've got Elder, they've got Soul, they have everything.
Quid and FBI picking their moments right, dealing absolutely massive damage amounts in every single fight. Sniper solo killing enemy opponents, that was redundant. Solo killing whoever is his opponent in the side lane, whether at the beginning or mid or late stages of the game, while River and Ayla are role-playing very well, constantly providing this interference, making it so everybody else can deal that damage they need to deal. Now 100 Thieves, they're looking to keep this march going straight down mid lane. They've got the Baron, they've got the Elder, they've got carte blanche to do whatever they want to do on Summoner's Rift. They'll knock down the tier 2 in mid lane, and now Sniper pushing on the tier 3 in the bottom side guarantees an easy entry straight through the front door of the FlyQuest base.
Sniper level 18, getting solo kills on both of the soul laners here from FlyQuest in this game. Such a difference maker for the team. They knock down the first and hit. The wave's coming in. They're going for Whippo.
Whippo, he might have a lot of health, but FBI's got a lot of damage. Sniper gets the execute on him. The Leona ulti's not going to get a lot of value here just yet as Quid jumps back with a shuriken flip. Whippo's dead not once, but twice, and 100 Thieves are ready to keep it going. Quid will take his recall. He has no teleport, so 100 Thieves will have to be a little bit careful about this one. Does look like they want to see if they can force down this second inhibitor. A little bit more poke coming in from FBI over the wall. Masu's going to get jumped on now. Fires back onto River, but the Crescent Guard keeps him safe. Quad comes in, looks for a little bit more there onto Sniper, but he doesn't find enough to take him down just yet. River grabbing the execution here on Busio. 100 Thieves still firing off these killer instincts, these massive void spikes coming out from the Kaisa. A little bit more damage onto any target's going to hit him at that execution threshold. FBI is on a rampage. The Elder is ready to go. A beautiful zone used to keep himself alive as Ayla's going to block the shots, but it ain't going to be enough. FlyQuest stay alive as 100 Thieves overstay their welcome.
FlyQuest barely able to stay alive there. They get Ayla.
Shots there from the Kaisa, but River and FBI can duo Baron so quickly. This is what I was talking about earlier. Kaisa can do this thing so fast. River's going to take a little bit more damage though. Sniper down there in the bottom lane at the same time, going to keep that split push alive like you're talking about. Quid could be in a little bit of danger here. Solar Flare going to force the flash back into the Akali. Not a lot of value there out of Inspired's ultimate on the Zyra. Now he's channeling. He's going to go recall. It's 100 Thieves looking to commit a TP. Maybe they go for the end just like this. FlyQuest, the backs are being stopped. Quid and Sniper in the base, but it's Quad and Whippo against him. They're looking to take these guys down as River has already killed off Inspired. Now Masu and Busio versus the remaining 3 Thieves. The push for the end has failed. Whippo and Quad win the 2v2, but the 3v3 goes the way of the Thieves. It's Inspired for Quid at the end of the day.
Yeah, really well handled there. Whippo instant TPs. As soon as he sees Quid is going, he knows he needs to answer. They're able to tag team and take down Quid. They spot that the Baron is not being taken. They have the man advantage on the map. FlyQuest staying alive here. The scaling really starting to kick in, but it's Elder now on the map here, and it's FBI immediately back onto it. FlyQuest have got to know that this is going to be the target here. Whippo can't spend time to base. He has no TP, so they're just going to go right over.
And it's not like this is Baron. This dragon melts so fast. It's such an easy objective to take with River and FBI both here. Surely 100 Thieves should just be able to force this down. There's no Inspired on the map. The Elder's going to go the way of 100 Thieves, and FlyQuest march to their own doom. Sniper's got Busio slowed down, but he cannot complete the chase. That last Void Missile just barely missing from FBI. The maximum range exceeded by Busio as FlyQuest have to continue trying to disengage. Sniper goes in for the Mega Gnar, but he ain't going to find it. FBI's got the damage anyway. He's now golden, trying to keep himself alive and make the plays. Masu wanted to be the hero, but not today. River gets the kill, and everybody except Inspired is dead on FlyQuest. 2 waves of super minions marching into the base. Inspired stuck outside his own walls. 100 Thieves, 39 minutes into the game. They bounce back in game 2, and they're taking us to a game 3.
What a performance from 100 Thieves of the W. So you definitely can get the push. You're not going to be struggling with mana at all. It can be really, really powerful. And you can also prey on low mobility carries. Think back to there's no way. I mean, you're just on a longsword. You could do a lot of damage if he walked past you and way overextended, then maybe. But I think Bwipo is just happy soaking some experience and seeing, all right, if you go way too far, maybe I can make something happen.
Yep, just wants to jump in, grab your decisive strike there on the cannon minion. You can use the shield to block the counterattack there from the MF. Meanwhile, Inspire just finishing up on that, like I said, very slow first Drake with the Earth Dragon. Hey, but whatever, at least you're stacking towards something. As Quid finds Busio here in the Herald Pit, and Busio's ready to try to get out, but Ayla with a beautiful job, pulverized with a flash headbutt to knock Busio back, and now the FlyQuest support, dead to the death ray, beautifully done from 100 Thieves.
Yeah, really nicely played there.
Does knock him backwards, makes it way too risky.
Exactly, and now it is really dangerous. Trading flashes I think is always good, almost always, for mid versus jungle, but when Ayla has his flashback as well, that is so tough to now play out a fight here for Quad, because you're risking getting flashed on, but River has no flash. He's in the pit. He is going to be stuck here. Yeah, FBI showing up to try to help him. Bullet time flies out, but doesn't get a whole lot of value here just yet. Sniper looking to put the hurt on Bwipo, but a beautiful tempered fate means Bwipo's out of the picture. 100 Thieves is going in, and they're getting even more. Feet of Warfare claimed, FBI paid, Dragon secured essentially for 100. Celebrating. Got to make sure that the fingers are all stretched out, ready to hit the right keys and everything. Everybody's fat-fingered one here and there, but honestly, really, really impressive second game from them. First 15 minutes of game number 3. Pantheon games he has played. Does have 3 in his entire career. All right, we'll check back in on that here in just a second. A Sniper gets bursted very low, and now Inspire's coming in looking to finish him off. The stab into the back, and Inspire takes him out. FlyQuest went straight down towards bot. Doesn't even base because he's in the back up. Meanwhile, River's ready for the counterattack now as 100 Thieves have their sights set on Quad, but not enough damage. The Chaos Storm can't catch him in time, and Ayla's not there in time to respond. So Quad still gets away. Yes, it cost him his flash. Yes, he's very low on HP, but 100 Thieves want more. FBI is going to come up around the side here on the pincer attack. He'll be the extra amount of firepower that forces FlyQuest into a full retreat, and that means a turret claimed in the top lane for 100 Thieves, but the first turret was already claimed in the bot lane by FlyQuest. Exactly. I mean, another champion, just because Bard is so effective at it. Yeah, and it's a play that I always associate. I don't know who you associate it with, but I always think of Aframu every time I see that play. And one of the OG Bards of the North. Exactly. One of the plays that he brought, to the LCS back in the day. Masu here trying to clear this out as best he possibly can, but just the 6 grubs are so tough. It just gives all of these extra shots from the tower that are kind of being wasted on the little grubbies. It allowed Sniper to be able to push up down and bot, knock down that tower, and they are just constantly sieging here, trying to utilize the power of the 6 grubs. You can see River on the side with Ayla. They're always threatening, and Sniper here, they may look to set a trap. Bwipo wanted to go in for the pincer attack, but instead he's the one getting caught. Quid needs to join up with the rest of 100 Thieves, but immediately he's shut down. Nice kill from Quad, and the backup fire from Masu is there. Ayla's going to try to get away, but FlyQuest have claimed a second. Demacian judgment rings true, and the cow is out of there. 100 Thieves, they overplay again, and they get punished. Yeah, they're going to be able to get a kill likely here on River. We'll see if he can make the long run, but there's people coming in from all sides. River's going to be getting knocked down. They did get the tier 1 mid, but it's still a huge win here for FlyQuest, and they're very likely to just delay this to guarantee the Dragon. So they're going to be able to give it to Quad. They delay the death, and they make sure that if we want to start this Dragon, it is ours. Yeah. Just because he's Garen, it's a pretty difficult target to burst down, and Bwipo only dropped to half HP. And he's got the top tower as well. He's just out here split pushing. He has the PD done now, likely to work towards Berserker Greaves, which is the really common play here. Sniper down 700 gold now. They did not elect to actually start this Dragon on spawn, so it is going to mean, even though they had that delayed death where they really made River wait for it, they're going to look for Quid. Oh, this could be a big catch. Quid stuck inside the stasis there with the tempered fade. Quad and the rest of FlyQuest ready to bash him and smash him. Nicely done. Masu taking a kill. And now FlyQuest will happily take the 3rd Drake of the game. Isaac, the first, 18 minutes of the game felt great for 100 Thieves. But at least he's doing the Gromp right now. Busio, though. Busio, the target, flashes and goes on a magical journey to try to get away, and he takes River with him. This is the danger of Maokai. You end up getting stuck because you have to go with a twisted advance, and River is already dead. Inspire with a Grand Starfall over the top as Bwipo is spinning and winning in the middle of everybody. Needs a little bit more damage, but he ain't gonna find it. FBI
can't slow him down. Quid's barely holding on. Deadly flourish from Masu is exactly that. Sniper at least gets one back as Whippo falls, but it's a 3 for 2 favoring FlyQuest. Masu wants even more, and he's ready to reload the gun to get it. A little bit more damage from Inspired seals the deal. 4 for 2. FlyQuest is feeling it, and the Drake is there.
Yeah, really nicely done. They're going to be able to win out in that team fight. Garen got in the back line, and that was just a nightmare.
Really good from Sniper there at the end, knowing he had the damage to kill the Bard without needing a stun. But Inspired's going to be your target. Immediately drops the Aegis, trying to protect himself from the engage of 100 Thieves. Gets the shield to survive a little bit longer, but he's still stuck on the front line. The shutdown goes over to Ayla. Sniper popping his Zonias. Sniper popping Whippo. 100 Thieves, 2 for nothing. Enemy jungler dead.
Yeah, they're going to be able to go right for the Baron as well. That is massive. They got the shutdown, and now FlyQuest in some trouble here. Masu, Quad, and Busio. Do they even try? This is going to be so difficult.
FlyQuest won game number 1 easily. 100 Thieves controlled game number 2 from start to finish, it felt like. And now in game number 3, we're back and forth, blow for blow, as once again, it'll be 100 Thieves in the lead as they take the Baron and the Otacon. They just got lunch.
That is massive. They're going to be able to get them both. They are getting fed. That is for sure. And we can see FlyQuest no position to really be able to contest here. Masu going to let the LT rip, but there's just no way. They're just going to stand and block up all the shots. They are going to try to delay the bases, though. Masu trying to stop them and keep them here. In comes Quad.
Quad wants to try to get something off of this. Masu's got to be careful, though. Quid takes some damage, but now Quad's alone behind enemy lines. Masu trying to grab something. Quad's got to try to continue running away. FBI is low. Masu takes him out, but again, it's just a false life. Inspired's ready to join. Hits another false life. Sniper covering for Quid's exit, but they got to remember not to overdo this. Massive from Masu, goes in to find a third false life. Tempered Fate, and now they might be able to find a fourth. Sniper is slowed down. 4 false lives. That is it right there. Knowing that he's the guy who can get this done. Knowing he can delay it for the rest of the team to arrive, and knowing he can flash in to keep things going. Now 100 Thieves looking for an engage, but they only find it on Inspired. They'll be able to force down the tier 2 turret in the mid lane, but they won't get more. Curtain call for the Unbreakable Will. This means that once Ayla goes in the upcoming fight, he does not get out. Whippo looking for his way into the fight, but now the Tempered Fate ready to lock him up and keep him alive. Bard binding, only going to find one, and Whippo is down. He went in too far ahead of the rest of the team, but now River's going to be in danger too. Nice shockwave on the 2 targets. Quad's going to try to get back away as Masu's on a rampage. Inspired tanks up 2 targets and goes on a magical journey to get back to safety. 4 versus 4. Quad ready to step up, try to move forward with the rest of the team. Whippo's ready to join up, but keep your eyes on Sniper. He's the one who wants to be the X factor here in this fight, here in this game, here in this series. 100 Thieves still trying to contest. River's back alive, but he walks real slow. Inspired and FlyQuest still looking to force the issue now as Whippo is dealing with Sniper off to the side. Meanwhile, the rest of FlyQuest looking to go after the objective, and Inspired is going to claim it. Gets away thanks to the shield. Ayla here on the front line yet again with the Unbreakable Will. Nice Tempered Fate back on the Quid, but it ain't going to matter. It's only going to slow them down, allow FlyQuest to retreat.
And now done. It is a third item now done as well for Inspired. He's going towards that Unending Despair. Fourth item's starting to get worked on here, or coming in soon for the carries. Masu, I talked about how Jin is not really a playmaker, but he's made it look like one at times in this game.
Sniper versus Whippo down here in this 1v1. Whippo does not win those. He has to flash back away. Wants the execute on Sniper while Inspired's going to be in some danger on the other side. Whippo gets the kill, but Inspired's now in serious danger. About to die as well. That's 1 for 1 so far, but Whippo's about to be the second one here for 100 Thieves. Double kill to FBI on the Misfortune. They got a 4v3 on the map, and Baron's alive.
Exactly, and they killed the jungler, so now they're going to be the ones coming out on top in this fight. Sniper really drew so much pressure in that moment. Yes, they did take him down, but the stasis bought a ton of time. Masu was committed to him. Whippo was committed to him, and on the other side, they killed off Inspired, and then are able to get the re-engage to kill off Whippo anyway. They're on the Baron here. No real shot at a steal. Maybe Masu looks for a W or something, but it's not likely to happen. 100 Thieves, again, back and forth this game goes. These two teams looking so evenly. You can see the holding hands with the family. That is his brother, I believe, his grandmother to the right of his mom, and I believe his aunt is here today as well. They're supporting the team, definitely feeling the intensity
Well, now 100 Thieves will force down the tier 2 turret here in the bottom lane. 3,500 gold lead for 100 Thieves. FlyQuest scramble to try and defend. Keep your eyes on Busio. He goes in for the Tempered Fate. He finds FBI, but the follow-up isn't there. Whippo wants to go in, spinning into the back line. He wants the execution, but he only finds his own. Ayla low, FBI low, but it's only Whippo dead. 100 Thieves continuing to force their way into the enemy base. Another nice use of the zone is coming out there from Sniper. Inspired will not get away. FBI goes on a rampage. River goes into the back line. Quad goes into the ground. 100 Thieves are on the push. Quid and FBI. FBI finally dying there, but it's still 4 alive for the side of 100 Thieves. Sniper going back to base, but he does have the teleport ready to rejoin the rest of the team. First Nexus turret is already down. It's Masu and Busio charged with defending the Nexus, defending the game, defending the series for FlyQuest. 100 Thieves, 4v2, ready to push, shoot out the Maokai ulti yet again. They find both routes, they don't even care. Now ready to go in for the twisted advance. Busio is knocked backwards. Masu is done for. Ladies and gentlemen,